Hi guys, it's Chantel with Wildberry Quilting, and today we've got a package. Now, this was sent over to me free for review from VIP Cross Stitch, and they asked me to pick out a few things that I was interested in and share that with you guys. So that is what I'm going to do. Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected them to be. First, we've got these clamps, which, oh my gosh, this is some very crinkly plastic. I apologize if it's very loud. I'm trying to do my best to control the volume on it. Now, I will say, I looked through their stuff and I had a difficult time narrowing it down to what I wanted because there were so many fantastic things, beautiful things, and very useful tools on their website. So these are clamps for like holding your fabric out of your way on your cross stitch. And I was expecting them to be like maybe half this size. I was not expecting them to be this big. This would be great though for a big frame, like maybe a scroll frame. Oh my gosh, can I say that? And they're actually much better quality than what I expected. I was thinking they'd be kind of small and chintzy, but they're actually pretty stable and pretty sturdy, and you can see there's quite a bit of spring to that. Although I guess that's what you'd expect with these great big wires, and those are a pretty thick gauge too, so I don't think there's any problems with those giving out at any point. I was kind of concerned that they might be one of those things where it would only last for a little while and they'd end up, a spring would pop or something. But I'm actually pretty impressed. That's a lot better quality than I expected, although also a lot larger, and I'm not sure how well that will work on my small Q snaps. But I could definitely see how this would be useful for a scroll frame. All right. As I said, I had a really hard time deciding what to get because there were so many really useful looking tools and really beautiful cross stitch kits. Even though I'm not big into the printed cross stitch, I couldn't help myself. They were so beautiful that I did end up picking one out. Now these, oh my gosh, there's a pack of them and they are in bubble wrap. There's no way they're double bubble wrap actually. There's the big bubble wrap and then there's like a smaller bubble wrap around them. So they're really secured. Oh wow. And I don't think they'd even need to be because these are super strong and heavy duty. These are clamps, frame clamps, and they are supposed to like allow me to clamp it onto the side of the table. And I specifically picked this out. Wow. That is not going anywhere. That is really, wow. Man, I think the table would move before the clamp would. Okay, that seems really, really good. But these are supposed to help you clamp your frames to the table so that you can work. And I thought this would be really helpful for trying to film different tutorials for cross stitch. And I can't wait to try it out. I'm sure I'll probably end up doing a review just on this alone, just so that we can really get into it and see how well it works. But I am anticipating no issues. Oh, there's a little bit of oil on that one. I'm going to leave that in the package for now until I can clean that off. But just because I don't want it to get everywhere. But there's a little bit of oil on this one, which you can Let's see if you can see it on there. You might be able to see, yeah. But I mean, that's not bad. That's good. That means that they greased it up to where it should be in good working order before you use it. So I don't see any on the other one. They must have wiped it off of that one. Okay, I am thrilled with that. I can't wait to try that out and see how well it works for the different videos I plan to do with it. Now, when they asked me to pick out some things for review to show you guys, they did also give me a discount code to put in the description so that if you guys wanted to check them out, you could do that. And it is, I believe it's for 10% off. And that's in addition to the sales that they've already got going on, which is like, I think it was buy 4, get 1 free. And you can't see the whole pattern there. So I should probably take it out. But that is already looking really cool. I'm so thrilled. I've been waiting for this to come in. And it didn't actually take that long. I expected it to take longer than it did. But I've been pretty excited about this just because when I saw this pattern, I fell in love with it. Look at that. It is a beautiful jar full of strawberries and oranges. And it just kind of made me think of, I don't know, a little Japanese village and having this on the windowsill. I think that might have something to do with maybe Choki, because that is a channel that I like to watch all the time. And she has some really cool different things. And I don't know if I'm saying her name right. That's just what I call her because that's what it looks like to me. It's CHOKI, I think. I don't know. But anyways, she's a cool YouTuber and she's always doing little things like this. And it's one of those cottagecore kind of things. I am going on about something else that when I should be talking about this. But I just adored that. I thought it was so beautiful, this romantic cottagecore kind of a picture on the side of a windowsill. I love it. I can't wait to see how it looks. I'm going to actually put you into a downward position so that you can see this canvas a little bit better and everything that I've got. All right, so this is our canvas and it looks like, this actually looks like it was printed really well. I don't see any overlapping. My other printed canvas had some different places where the print was kind of between two squares and it was difficult to tell which one it was supposed to be on. But I am not seeing any of that on this. And everything looks like it's really easy to distinguish one from another too, which is an issue I had on my other one. And we also have serged edges all the way around on all 4 corners. And I like this. We've got the picture of our project up here in the corner, which is a pretty cool detail. And turn that so you can actually see it upright. It's not very detailed because it is so small, but just kind of to give you an idea so that if you maybe separate your picture from your canvas, you know what this is intended to be. And it looks like we have 37 colors for this. So I think that's probably a good amount. Admittedly, I am no expert when it comes to counted cross stitch, or not counted cross stitch, but, well, I'm not an expert at that either, but not yet. But I'm no expert when it comes to printed cross stitch is what I was trying to say. So, but this is how our threads come on these little floss drops, and they're just little cardboard floss drops, which I will probably switch all of these over to one of my little, my secret weapon floss holder organizer. Which, by the way, they did have those on the website as well. And I almost picked out one of the larger ones of those so that I could try out a larger one. But maybe if they ask me to do another unboxing video for them, I might pick one of those, along with a couple of other counted cross or printed cross stitch, because boy, let me tell you, I had a hard time deciding which one to get. I think this was my favorite, and there were 2 or 3 others that I was really excited for and would like to try out eventually. We also got our needles in here, and I will say that on the other cross stitch kits that I got, I was actually pleasantly surprised that the needles were not as bad as I thought they would be. I kind of expected the needles that come with the kit to not be that great, but they were actually pretty decent. And I liked them better than some of the needles that I bought individually by themselves and in a small pack. So that's a pretty good thing. It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 gold head needles, and actually, you know what? I think they're all gold. They're all gold head needles, and there's 5 of them in here. So one was just turned around backwards, so I didn't realize it was a gold head one too. And we've got little thimble. I'll probably never use that, but and a needle threader. I don't know that my other kits came with a needle threader, but that's pretty nice. It's very flimsy. It's not one that's going to last you forever, but it's nice to have in case maybe you don't have one in your stash and you just need something real quick. That's a nice touch. All right. And our chart itself, which of course you shouldn't need since this is all printed, but in case you need to reference it for some reason, water spills on it or something. Wow, that is a beautifully printed chart. I've got to say, it is even more bright and vibrant than than the canvas is. Wow. I'm impressed with the quality of the printing of this chart. That is really nice. And it is nice and big too. So you're not going to be struggling to see that at all. You've got, it just folds basically out from your original picture. And then it has all the information about any additional types of stitches that you might have to do. It gives you information on how to do a cross stitch in case you're not familiar yet, or any other kinds of stitches that they might have in here. Looks like it also tells you what you need to do once you're done with stitching everything up too. All right, and the back of this is blank, but shiny, very shiny. I'm not really sure why that is, but I'm impressed. I'm happy with it, and I cannot wait to get started on this. Do you think 37 colors is a good amount of colors for this? I kind of feel like it is because I don't see a whole lot of different colors like in the picture itself. We've got the greens, We've got yellows and oranges and reds. Got some browns and some light, low volume colors up here. I don't know. I think 37 colors is probably pretty good. But again, I'm not an expert, so I'm not sure how many you would typically want to have. I will say that it looks like they give you a good amount of each of the colors, which I'm happy about because I know that flower cross stitch that I'm working on, I felt like they gave you just barely enough to maybe get all the way through the chart. And I'm still kind of holding my breath and hoping that I have enough. But we've got full lengths of thread. They didn't cut any of them half lengths to try to skimp or anything like that, which I greatly appreciate just because, I'd rather have a little bit too much thread or floss. And I'd also, when I kit this up, I like to braid everything so that it doesn't become a big tangled mess. And it is very difficult to do that if you have half lengths of thread. So I really appreciate that this is all full lengths and very good lengths too. This shouldn't be any problem to do the loop method with. In fact, it'll be really long for the loop method even. You could probably cut them in half if you wanted to. All right, I think that is it. Let's go back to my face. All right, guys, that's everything that I got, and I am thrilled with it. I can't wait to put all of these to use. The only thing that I'm not sure that I'll be able to use for what I intended it for are these. And even these, I think, will be great for something. I've just got to figure out what. I'm still going to try them on my Q snaps. We'll see. But I am really thrilled. Tell me what you think about this and if this is something that you guys would like to see more of, because yeah, I wasn't anticipating being so excited to get my hands on another printed cross stitch pattern after all of the complaining that I did about the other one. But now I'm really super excited to try this one as well. So tell me what you think. Did I pick the right pattern? I think I did. Do you think that 37 colors is enough for this one? Or do you think it should have had more? I am going to link the website itself, but I'm also going to link all of these items that I got in case you're looking for any of these things. And I'm going to put that coupon code that they gave me down in the description as well. So, check them out and let me know what you think in the description. I'd love to hear from you. I'd also like to know if you think 37 colors is enough for this, or if you think it should have had more. Now, I'm not sure what the name of this particular kit company is. I think it was Yishu. I think that might have been what it said. But again, I'm going to put all of the links down below. So you should be able to find it if you want to. Thank you, VIP Cross Stitch, for letting me check out some of your products. And thank you to all of you guys for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.